Morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn. So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephan Reis. It is Thursday. It is the end of another week, and we're coming into the end of another week, with Friday being tomorrow, which will take us into the weekend. And we have lots to talk about this morning, so I don't want to waste too much time. Good morning to the regional viewers, all of you watching us internationally. Hope everybody had a terrific night. Although some people didn't, there was a double murder in St. James, down in Jeffers Lane, well, popularly known as the alley. I always know it as the alley, you know what I mean? But Jeffers Lane is the name of the lane. And there were 2 dead bodies in the road last night. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Good morning to the social media audience, those of you on Facebook or YouTube. Good morning to you guys. And we're working out a little way where we could monitor your comments and start pulling up your comments live. You know, I'll read some of your comments because we want to bring you into the program and make you interactive as well. All right. So let's get straight into it. Like I said, we have a lot to talk about. We have the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago. They will be joining us at the top of the hour. We have Dr. Watson at the second half of the second hour. So, you know, lots to get through. News here this morning. The Prime Minister still saying that UNC must answer for the Point 14 highway, although we went through that, when was it, last week, from the Hansard. We went through that from the Hansard, but he's still insisting because, I don't know, maybe he doesn't have anything else to talk about. Imbert promises public servants Christmas back pay is on. So the Prime Minister say earliest May next year. Imbert say no, you're getting your back pay. All right. Oh God, accept, hey boy, I tell you. Minister of Finance Colin Imbert has clarified that no permanent secretary in his ministry gave any notification that back pay promised the public sector workers in the 2024 budget would not be paid by Christmas as promised. So then, why was that in the news last week? And why was it that the Prime Minister mentioned it in the press conference that for the earliest that looked like next year? Well, the maths like it in Matson, boy. Something in Matson somewhere, you know. Gatsby Dolly says medical school for UWDB campus. Education Minister Dr. Nayan Gatsby Dolly says there are plans to use the UWDB campus as a medical school. Well, we waited on the plans to materialize, I guess, because this week we did mention that was 600 million spent. No students are on the campus, right? And you know, this is par for the course. Just yesterday I was telling somebody everything like it had been in Port of Spain. Everything had been in North. So what happened to South? You already removed the economic activity through the workers in the refinery, amongst other companies that have packed up and left because Point Lisas is just a shell of what it used to be. So, I mean, you know, the Southland always forgotten. except when they're needed, every 5 years. Attorney General says transitional organized crime constantly evolving. Attorney General Regional Armour, SC, says a combined effort is needed to reduce organized crime in the region, as it is a constantly evolving enterprise. You know, when they say the region, right? When they say the region, where are they talking about? Somebody can explain me? Like when they say the region, organized crime in the region, where exactly they're talking about? Where else in the region, bar a couple islands, right, is crime flourishing like it is in Trinidad and Tobago? What other parts of the region? You see, the other islands can't afford for crime to flourish because they don't have oil and gas, they don't have natural resources for the most part, so they have to depend on tourism, so they value that, right? So I want to know what part of the region they'll be talking about. How many islands in the region? Because you would swear that the entire region is overrun with crime. Look, Public Utility Minister vows report on WASA workers' death to be made public. You know, there are certain things that they like to announce that will be made public, but the things that should be made public aren't made public, you know? Did we get the Commission of Inquiry report into the Paria divers? Last thing I remember, they asked for an extension, but was that report came out yet? Or it's still on extension? They're on extended extension or something, so? Hines says polygraph and drug tests will weed out corrupt cops. We'll see. Early morning fire at Petrotrin admin building. There were anxious moments at Pointe-a-Pierre on Wednesday morning as a fire alarm was sounded on the compound of the Petrotrin administration building. Reports said the fire started around 8:30 a.m. in the server room near the canteen, but was quickly doused. All right? Man freed for killing teen in 2009. Judge says youths need conflict management. A High Court judge has advocated the need for conflict management for young men. Justice Lisa Ramsumia Hines made the call after sentencing an Aruka man for the unlawful killing of a teenager in 2009. Jason Pamponet, the father of 5, was released from prison after the judge said the 13 years he has spent on remand had exceeded the 12-year sentence she imposed on Tuesday. That is the brilliance of our justice system. You understand? A man get locked up in 2009 and sit down in the remand section awaiting trial for 13 years for a matter that he was sentenced, that according to the judgment here now, he would have gotten 12 years. But he in remand yard for 13 years. Who paid him for the extra year he was there? How does that work? I don't know. I had to find out. He was initially charged with the murder of Tion Francis, age 17, on December 28, 2009 in Aruka, and he surrendered to police on July 7, 2010. Now, he surrendered to police and he was willing to plead guilty, and apparently this murder took place because the victim refused to give him a cigarette. So he stabbed the victim once in the chest, apparently for the disrespect of not giving him a cigarette. What was the price of a cigarette in 2009? One cigarette? About 50 cents? 2009. A cigarette would be about maybe $1? Maybe $1. Huh? $1? Let me say $1. In 2009, a half pack could have been what? $13, $12, somewhere around there. So you stab a man. Just think about this, eh? You lose 13 years of your life for $1, basically. $1. Because it's a cigarette, eh? Not a half pack. The man refused to give him a cigarette. He found it was disrespectful, he stabbed the man in the chest. Right? $1. Brilliant. Defense Force loses lawsuit over promotion. Tobago Chamber gives October Carnival perfect score. 500% increase in business. The Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce has given the island's second October Carnival a perfect score. During a news conference on Wednesday at the party's headquarters, Chamber President Curtis Williams said there were no losers in the carnival. He said everyone from the roadside vendor to major hoteliers benefited. Remember I told you all, one of the things they did is they say, all right, you could give free alcohol, free drinks, yeah, no problem. But food, masqueraders had to buy food. And who they had to buy it from? The roadside vendors. You understand? Oh gosh, yeah. What else we have? Embarrassing calling on TNTech workers to reject the rate hike. The Commonwealth has backed Guyana in the Essequibo dispute. Commonwealth Secretary General Patricia Scotland, KC, says she is concerned by rising tensions between Guyana and Venezuela. Venezuela's planned actions, she said, go against the spirit of peaceful dispute resolution. And before the International Court of Justice, the two countries are at odds over which can rightfully claim the Essequibo region. It's currently controlled by Guyana. Now, it's interesting, and what they went on to say in this article, because I read this article yesterday, is that when you look at some of the questions in this referendum, it would lead misinformed persons in Venezuela to vote in favor of it because the way the questions are posed, right? But she also spoke about lack of respect for the rule of law. I spoke about that a couple of days ago, if not yesterday. But it's interesting that the Commonwealth has a position and CARICOM also has a position, and some will say, well, you know, CARICOM, well, Trinidad and Tobago is part of the CARICOM. But when Amory Brown, up to last week, if I remember correctly, when he was asked, he had no comment. And I'm saying, I understand the reason for not having any comment is because all is still trying to wrap up this dragon gas deal. So all they want to step on no toes. All they want Venezuela to feel like all they're against them. But you have to take a position at some point in time or the other. So it's and that's what I keep telling all, it's going to be very interesting. What happens moving forward, especially with Trinidad and Tobago, you know, on the brink of this dragon gas deal that probably won't materialize for about 10 years. Samuel Avanti Corporation educates students on local government. Youth Council debates bullying. UNC activist wins case over 2022 anti-crime march. Police say we were wrong. Papa, yo. How much time they go lose, boy? You know? How much time they go lose? I don't know. Anyway, let me tell you about Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics. So, Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics, of course, if you're having problems with the IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating, and ulcers, you can get effective relief with Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics, because more than 70% of your immune system is located in your gut, and you can move towards a better living. All right, take your steps toward a better living by tackling your problems at the root cause, which is the gut, right? And that's what Kyodophilus does. So pick it up at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. And for more information or to get yourself Kyodophilus enzyme and probiotics, just call or WhatsApp 728-0338. Also, set Wyola aboard as the holistic health clinic. From cancer to digestive disorders, you can book an appointment now for a consultation with Seth, and you can do so by calling or WhatsApping him on 761-1952 or 279-3935. All right, so give him a call today or WhatsApp message and get yourself going with the holistic health clinic in terms of, well, what he's simply saying. It's very simple. He's saying, don't manage your disease, reverse it. All right. Also, I want to remind you guys just now, Director. Oh gosh, what happened here now? No, I think I in the wrong thing here. No, that's not. Let me just catch my bearings here. Right. So we want to tell you all about Morelli Realty. All right, and welcome you to the world of real estate excellence. And introduce you, we're introducing you to this company in the real estate industry. They've got a lot of charismatic marketing strategies that, keeps them moving forward in the real estate game. So Morelli Realty, their name is synonymous with trust, quality, and determination. And you could join them because, listen, they're embarking on a journey to turn your real estate aspirations into a reality. All right, so make sure and check out Morelli Realty, and they got some of the deals of the week that we will take a look at now. Let me see the rentals there. The less than 5,000. Let me do the less than 5,000 first. Nice. So you could call now if you're looking for an apartment or a rental for under $5,000. All right, under $5,000. Okay. So like we say, they got spaces to fit your pocket. All right. So they got one in Rudolph Lane, Dabadi, also another one in Rainier Apartments off Hillcrest Drive in Pitti Valley, also 4th Street, Barataria. Yeah, well, I's an old Barataria boy. I'm from 6th Avenue, so I know where 4th Street is. All right? As a matter of fact, 4th Street is the closest street to the St. Teresa's Church, so you'll get some God in your life too. Nice. And also, they also got one on Dundonald Hill. All right, so you could check them out. Give them a call, 290-6123 or 379-5812, 377-1824 or 788-4966. They also have rentals for under $10,000. Just put up those rentals for the under $10,000 for me one time as we deal with the rentals in this part of the segment here. So under $10,000, and when we say under $10,000, in Maraval, in Upper Bonge Road, St. James, Fort George to be exact, Upper The View, which is a terrific, beautiful spot. Also, Grenada Avenue, Federation Park, there's a property there for rent for under $10,000. As a matter of fact, that is a one-bedroom, all utilities included, for $5,500. And you also have Ascot Gardens in Arima, $7,200. All right, that is the apartment there for, well, it's not an apartment, it's a house. All right, for rent, house with yard and everything, driveway, full works. So remember to call Morelli Realty and get yourself more information on these super deals of the week. And remember, you could also check them out on Instagram, Facebook, and I believe they're on TikTok as well. And they do have properties for sale. We'll tell you a little bit about this in the second hour. All right. With that, we got the pork and parang. Remember pork and parang now? Right. So you all know I do events and we raise funds through for charities. From these events, we've had tremendous support over the last year. The kids event, the Run Stephan Run, which will be back next year. But we're going to end the year with this pork and parang food inclusive. It's a charity event. Proceeds will go to the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago. Your coolers are allowed, no glass bottles. All right, this is the only parang session. You're going to get live entertainment. The Lara brothers will headline the evening. It is the only parang event. You're going to get food inclusive. You're going to get, you're allowed to walk with your cooler, and you're getting live entertainment for $350. For $350. If you ain't start to buy your tickets yet, I don't know, something be wrong with you. All right? Get your tickets as early as possible. All right? DJ Studio 9, Selector Rome, KGB, MCZ, and Nicole Duki will host the event. It's from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight at the Undercover in Santa Cruz. Undercover is very easy to find. Once you follow the Saddle Road, if you're coming through Sour Side, follow the Saddle Road, it will take you straight to Undercover. All right? If you're coming from Maraval side, follow the Saddle Road when you swing into Santa Cruz, it's taking you straight to Undercover. You don't have no road to turn into, nothing at all. Undercover is right there on the Saddle Road. And it's a beautiful, now in the back of the building, there is a huge open outdoor area where the ambience is going to be second to none. All right? So people, get your tickets at the advertised outlets. The ad will be out later today, Chris, later today. So we're gonna prepare tomorrow, and we'll start to share the ad all over social media. But some of those ticket outlets include the Express Convenience Store, that's in Pitti Valley, Suchit Supermarket in St. James. They also have tickets. Tickets are available right here at Synergy TV on Arpita Avenue in Woodbrook, Adams Optical in Chaguanas and San Fernando. Raj Bar in St. Augustine have tickets as well. Somebody was asking me where they could get tickets in the East. You could also contact committee members. Papa John's in Maraval. Papa John's in Maraval, they got tickets as well. But you can also contact committee members, or you can call one of these two numbers, 345-3380, that is Avion, or you can call Deborah on 730-2588. You can call either one of them. They will give you more information. If you need tickets, they will give you more information on that, on all the ticket outlets, etc., etc. All right? So with that, we got to take a break. When we come back from the break, people, we will get straight into it. Stay tuned.
Hello everybody, I want to tell all your cost cutters is the #1 supermarket around. They can't beat me prices at all. And we have all kind of deals. Come yourself and see us. Deal, deal, deal. You come and check it out. You can't beat me at all. It's the cheapest supermarket. We have the best local produce, best goods, best prices, best foreign goods. And for the whole month of October, it's the anniversary specials. Come down yourself and see at any location. Pinal, Kudupia, El Dorado, Sangre Grande, and Scarborough. Check it out.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go,
let Morelli make your
take a
Christmas
look
wish
at the five
come
and
true.
10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow.
Thank you guys for choosing Morelli
It's beginning
Realty.
to look a lot like.
Each heart is an amazing thing.
An eye for an eye will only make the whole world blind.
Attention men, erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50.
Our eye therapy treatment is successful in 90% of cases.
6 sessions, only $2,000. TT, guaranteed. Do it. Plus, direct from Africa, save you in Biba capsule, make you a harder man.
Notice and known for my mom and dad, I'm buying an authentic iTerracare wand from Dr. Lil at $380 US.
Congratulations, ladies. Welcome to the iTerracare family.
My name is Esther. High definition hydro has removed my cataract without surgery or pain. Thank you, Dr. Love.
Double barrel artery screener prevents you from getting heart attack and stroke. Deliveries nationwide. Dr. Love Health Store, PTSC Transit Mall, San Juan, San Fernando, Trinidad and Tobago. 366-4058, 478-9222. Check us out on WhatsApp, Facebook, and our website, www.drlovec.com.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is celebrating their 4th anniversary with big deals and specials as they continue to bring quality, convenience, and the best price shopping to St. Helena. From now until November 18th, enjoy extra savings and in-store deals as the anniversary celebration takes hold. KVS Supermarket and Home Store, lowest prices on quality products with helpful staff, spacious shopping environment, and free delivery within the area with spacious parking, a convenient play park for kids. And remember, have your car cleaned while you shop at the newly established Red Carpet Auto Spa, located right here at KVS Supermarket and Home Store. The anniversary celebrations now on at KVS Supermarket and Home Store. Something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena.
Sell, sale, sale, sale. Get 10% off all roofing and construction services, roof installation, roof repairs, roof cleanings, roof painting, house painting, under ceiling, gypsum and suspended ceiling, steel fabrication, renovations, and more. We also supply all roofing materials and supply and install radiant barrier $850 per roll and $1.50 per square foot to install, and supply and install awning for as low as $1,800 install. So don't wait until Christmas is here. Book your appointment now. Just call 356-7663 or WhatsApp to 987-663 or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Murphy's Roofing System, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com.
Trinidad and Tobago Carnival 2024 is coming. We invite you to come back home for the launch event, Saturday, November 4th, 3 p.m., Queen's Park, Savannah. Join us as we launch the mother of all carnivals with enchanting displays of stick fighting, pretty masks, traditional carnival characters, and fireworks. Featuring performances by the best in soca, steel pan, calypso, chutney, and more. Saturday, November 4th, 3 p.m., the Queen's Park, Savannah will come alive. Bring the entire family. It's absolutely free. Dear Carnival, it's time to come back home. A production of the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration with TUCO, Pan Trinbago, and TTCBA.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TMT.
Come down to Adams Optical, where we offer free comprehensive eye exams, and you can also get full single vision or bifocal glasses for only $5.95. We have a wide selection of frames and shades for everyone, and we specialize in contact lens examination. Find us on Facebook or visit us in store.
Adams Optical. Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
NCW and Next Level present the Release Weekend. 2 days, 2 events. Saturday, November 25th from 9 is soca, chutney soca, R&B, reggae, parang and more. And a taste of the good old days hosted by Ken Simmons. With Super Blue, Ronnie McIntosh, Oscar B, Crossover King, Daddy Chinese, Roger George, Jab Melody, Live Parang, Stevie Boy, DJs Dr. Ross, Howie T, and much more. Maracas Valley Community Center Ground. And next day, laugh your belly off. Sunday, November 26th from 6, it's Mako and Hush 4 with endless comedians including NCW, Gabrielle Bridgemohan, Jerome Richardson, Kevin Sawyer, Drunken Sane. Special guests include KMC Swappy, Cipriani Labor College Valsing. Tickets only $250 at islandetickets.com. And all popular outlets. Sponsored by Reeves, Anthony's Gold Rush, Rolling Tires, Simon's Musical, G3 Hardware, Shoebox, and Floyd Sound and Line. No Pepper 25th and 26th. Get your tickets now for the big Release Weekend.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn this morning. And as we return, we got to tell you about Chef Shiraz. So Chef has a few courses in the making, and the director will put up one of them. Which one we going with first? All right, so we got the Creative International Cuisine Cooking Class. The start date for this is Saturday, the 6th of January, 2024. The end date will be the 10th of February, 2024. And this is a 6-week course. Saturdays at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Location Ramsing Plaza in Chagonas. You can enroll now by calling Chef Shiraz on 372-4639. That is 372-4639. All right? You can give him a call or you can WhatsApp him there. And of course, you can get registered as early as possible. The other number that you can call is 737-5097. That is 737-5097. So give him a call today or WhatsApp him today and get your business in order. All right, I'll tell you about the culinary arts in the second hour. All right. So, we got a few things. As a matter of fact, director, pull up Jeffers Lane now. Jeffers Lane. This was Jeffers Lane this morning, or late last night into early this morning, in St. James. This is down by the St. James Infirmary. This is the little alley just before the St. James Infirmary, otherwise known as Jeffers Lane. All right? So we're going to get that up. Bodies in the road, just like Belmont. Yeah. That's how we working it.
Now what happened in St. James?
People were out. Well, obviously, everybody come out after the shooting take place. So we have more dead bodies in the road, you know, as the killing spree continues. All right? Now, inclusive of that, I'll tell you what the problem is, man. Oh gosh. Shania, I'll call you after the show, boy. I'll call you after the show. A clean forget. All right? Because you know when we on the grind and we organizing thing, we just a thing that slipped my mind. All right? So that's Jeffers Lane this morning. Murders continue despite whatever meeting they had. Now on top of that, there was a story with the bamboo, right? With the businessman in the bamboo. Director, yeah, run with the story.
3 business owners received threats to pay exorbitant amounts of money or be killed. Or Bamboo number 2 business owners are gearing up for an all-out battle against extortionists. In the past 2 weeks, 3 business owners received threats to pay exorbitant amounts of money or be killed or their businesses burned to the ground. Now, the business owners are preparing to create a gated community in the area. This claim comes after Guardian Media reported one contractor in East Trinidad sharing voice recording from an alleged gang leader demanding money.
We know who you are. We know where you're from. We know how much money you have in the bank. And what happened is that you cannot tell us you don't have any money. Arrange so and so by so and so date. We will call you back in 3 days. And when we call you back, make sure and have the money. If you do not have the money ready, we will deal with you. And of course, there's a warning to go to the, if they go to the police.
All right, so obviously it appears that bamboo businessmen are now under, attack, if I could term it that way, in terms of being, extortion. Men saying, look, all you have to pay a tax. Gangsters taxing all these businessmen, right? We know that's been going on for the longest while. A very interesting letter popped up yesterday, though, and I'm trying to understand, right? I really am. I'm trying to understand what's really going on. So, yesterday, this was circulating all over social media. Approval has been granted for you to proceed on 212 compensatory and 561 working days vacation leave with effect from the 2nd of the 1st, 2024 to the 9th of the 11th, 2026, right? And at the expiration of this leave, you will be eligible for 98 days working days vacation leave. Now, this was circulating yesterday. This is Senior Superintendent Roger Alexander, right? Now, I know that usually, you can come back to me, I know that usually this leave could be bought out. And I would imagine, well, I'm waiting to see if it will be bought out considering the situation we're facing here, because you can't tell me that crime, and I have it on I have some information, and I'm just going to ask a question. Right? I'm just asking a question here. I want to know, inclusive of Roger Alexander, I just want to know something here, because the murders continue, right? I want to find out. Right, so I'm just asking. Are there other police officers, including Richard Smith, Oswin Suberu, Anand Ramasa, and Brian Ramphal, who are also going on leave? Because these are senior superintendents, right? So these are some of your most experienced police officers then. All right? So I just want to find out if these guys also going on leave. All right? Because I can't understand. Well, I would imagine the leave. I would imagine the leave would be bought out, because I know they could buy it out. Because at this stage, you cannot afford to lose that type of experience in policing, especially where we have 2 men shot this morning. You could go back to the footage at Jeffers Lane. You have 4 men shot in Belmont. You have 3 men that were killed in Blanchisseuse. You have a spate of murders taking place. Men running around the place with high-powered rifles. You understand? So, I mean, I don't think this is the time where you could afford to send officers on leave. But 235-3676 is the number to call. We're going to open the phone line, take a few calls. There was a fight in front of a police station yesterday. That says the Grandi police station. I had to call Officer Passad and find out about that, Because in terms of that fight, not one police officer came out and was right in front of the police station. And the troubling part with that, as a matter of fact, while we're talking about crime, just before I take this call, Director, pull up that fight for me. Right. So this was circulating yesterday. And I had to call Officer Passad. I'll find out from him a little information on this. But there was a fight here where a man was beating another man in front of the police station. And let me tell you something. What is of concern here is that it appears, because this is not the first time that a confrontation has taken place in front of a police station. Now, In the video, they're saying the police didn't come out, the police know what's going on, and the police didn't come out, and that kind of thing. Fair enough. But here's the thing. We've reached a point in the country where it appears that nobody really concerned about the police. That a man will beat a man in front of a police station without any fear or concern for the police officers, or, you know, that the fact that it's in front of a police station. Long time, if you and a man, if two men get away and one man know the next man go beat him, the safest place for him to run is to a police station. At least that's what he would think, right? So when we have acts being committed in front of a police station and nothing is done. Now, I don't know if the guy was caught after, we don't know. Like I said, I will message Officer Prasad to see what I could find out. But when you have these type of acts taking place in front of a police station, that just speaks to the lack of respect, the lack of fear, the lack of concern, you know, for facing consequences to actions that people operating without here. And that, you know, gunman, so worse yet for the men that have the high-powered rifles. You understand? Let me go to the phone line. Yeah, morning.
Stephan.
Yeah, morning, man.
But years now, they didn't have respect for the police. I forget, they're wicked, and what it is be doing the police when they come to make arrest and thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, a man come out from the hole recently after Roger made the statement about what is taking place in the country and the culture and the ethnicity of what is most prevalent in. Kafra Kambon come out from a hole. And instead of he analyze the scenario and the situation to try to establish some of what is really taking place and how to address the situation, the first thing he come to do now is to condemn and broad brush his statement and say, hey, that ain't true. So what happened? Everything lying in this country, what? People blind? And this is the thing with these people, I mean, for them to come and show leadership, you're at the head of an organization. For you to show leadership and try to conduct and control some type of respect for the people you're leading and things, so that the statement you're making, they could understand it and try to look within themselves and recreate the mentality and the thinking. You know, you come out and start to condemn it now and make it into a kind of bacchanal thing now. So it come like you're endorsing the behavior and what is taking place in the country. But you really gone in. Have a good morning, Stephan. Yeah, man, be safe out there.
No problem. And that's what I told you, I know Kafra Kambon would respond to that, because finally somebody dropped something in his lap for him to talk about, because otherwise these guys are big waste of time, if you ask me, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
The Attorney General had was to make a statement on crime on an international forum.
Yes.
And when that happened, 8 murders over the weekend, 4 people killing a black SUV pull up and shoot them in Belmont.
Yeah.
So I keep on asking, is it coincidence that whenever anybody in authority have to talk on an international forum, suddenly we have a spate of murders? So it's becoming a little glaring now.
Okay.
So when they're speaking at all levels, we come now and we have a situation where we're talking about polygraph tests. That only indicates whether I'm rational or not. So if I pass the polygraph test, tomorrow I can't become corrupted.
Exactly.
I can't come and do something different after I pass the test. I can take 2 muscle relaxers and pass that test. So that scientific test has no real bearing. But they want to show up that the UNC is supporting them in certain laws in the parliament.
Yeah.
The president and all too, she's descending into politics. She operates on the periphery, which part the separation of powers come into play. There's nothing wrong with the government, so she could declare that she sent out officers to protect the state when there is not she role and function unless requested. So if the government is incapacitated, then her role kicks in.
Yeah.
So there are lots of things happening in the country right now. So when we look at it from a holistic point of view, the government is failing and they don't know what to do, how to function, how to operate. Because while they're talking about banning the AR-15, which is supporting something in America, because the company that producing AR-15 supports the Republican Party, Americans will find another gun to use. It's just a gun.
Exactly. It's just going to be another gun.
Yes.
And that's what it's going to be. Waiting about the leave. Waiting about Alexander leave.
Yeah, Alexander Lee now, because he's showing some resistance to what is going on in terms of crime. He has been there a long time, since Ian Allen days. He's going after criminals. And he let them know that you're supposed to go after the criminals, otherwise we do nothing. You're supposed to harass the criminals. So what if you hold him man and nothing happens? At least you take him to court. These criminals, especially the gang leaders that come out of the space, they're more protected than the Prime Minister. They're afraid to come out to go to court because they're exposing them now, so the other gangs could kill them. So if you bring them out and you charge them 10 times and they'll come, yes, they go find the bail, and they find 10 times, 100 times, these things happening. The government will want to pass the bail amendment bill for 120 days. They may ask them a question. They bail any more jail? The jails overrun right now. Where they go put them in parliament with the rest of criminals? Yeah, they're just talking nonsense. There's a whole bunch of rubbish, and they won't have a crime symposium with Trinidadians and stakeholders to decide what we could do and how we could move forward, because ideas come from places that we least expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're just talking. It's just a bunch of talk, and we the citizens paying the price for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have a good.
Yeah. I say that in the context of, flooding all the time. If you really want to alleviate flooding in any community, you go to the people in the community. They know.
Morning, Reis.
Yeah, morning. What going on?
Yeah, what going on, man? I get real sad about these people and them, man. We uncle, we aunt, we children, we mother, everybody getting murdered in this place, man. And this man have the trump card, which is Gary Griffith, boy. And this man wouldn't pull that trump card at all, boy, because of his own selfish reasons, boy. What about this man, my Reis, boy?
I don't know, boy.
But look what taking place now, boy. Children and all, boy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Everybody from top to bottom getting killed, old, young, and this man just want to pull that trump card, which is Gary Griffith, boy.
Yeah. Because everything escalated after Griffith went office. After Griffith left office, everything escalated, eh?
Boy, Griffith go fix the place, but no, I'm telling you, boy, you go fix it, boy. You understand what I'm saying? Man, boy, me alone, boy. Hey, Rowley, one, boy. Yeah, hate you, no, brother. Hey, you know, boy, but come now, boy. What kind of feelings that stop to tell them kind of feelings and put him on to work now, boy.
Yep. Yep.
There's no money about 4 or 5 hours in this place, boy. You didn't have nobody for you to govern.
Yeah.
I'll get them, boy.
Yeah, man, no problem. Yeah, I mean, all points taken. I said it yesterday. Despite several polls saying yes, he should meet with Griffith, because the opposition has put Griffith on their team in terms of, well, you have the NTA-UNC partnership from the local government election. And when they asked at the meeting, they didn't ask at the meeting. They asked at several meetings to talk about crime. They asked and debated in the parliament, everything, they were shut down. But the Prime Minister is the man who come out in the press conference and say he's ready to meet with the opposition, have discussions as it relates to the crime situation. If you are genuinely concerned about a situation that is affecting your citizens in a negative way, if you are genuinely concerned that law-abiding citizens in this country are their backs are against the wall and the criminal elements are terrorizing these law-abiding citizens, if you are concerned about that and you really want the best for your people, then you would meet with anybody. You would be able to put your differences aside and say, all right, no problem. But apparently this is not the case. But yesterday in the paper, it reached a point that it's ridiculous. And you have a meeting with the same people that you're talking to all the time. To do what? Come up with polygraph testing? I don't know. To do what? Morning. Yeah, morning.
Stephan, morning.
Yeah.
How much people it have in Trinidad you might say it have right now?
But wait now, you didn't just call in? You called before, wasn't it?
Nah.
I swear I was here, no, Ricky.
Nah, that's not me, somebody like me.
But I'm on song just like you, boy.
Nah. So, let me see. If you guess, no, how is the population of Trinidad and Tobago?
The population, 1.4 million.
Right.
Yeah, we are 1.3 trillion.
Everybody on crime, right? Everybody on things that going up electricity, water, crime, everything is on the front burner, right?
Yeah.
I'm ask that question. And we have a trump card, and we link all the people, 41 people and 1.4 million people. Why we can't come together and march against crime?
Because of ignorance.
Yeah, because people want to stay in there. That's the same thing I say, Stephan, is the people to be blamed for all of this. Stay in your house. Lock up your house tight and stay, and they're still coming in your house, but you wouldn't get up and say, let's go and have a match. When you have a match, Mr. Amar keep a match not too long. It's like a scanty tongue going on from the hole to going tongue. Right? But everybody keep complaining. You understand what I'm saying? How much time you keep things against violence, how much people show up? Well, you staying in your house again and you complaining.
Yeah.
Again, all they want people at Trinidad and Tobago. All they want to march for nothing. All they marching for things that is not all their concern. Come out and let's keep a big march and let's send a message to the government, letting them know that here we get fed up. All they wouldn't do it. When all they're ready to do that, but by time will be too late. Later, man.
All right, man. Well, boy, I swear the man before was Ricky. I swear, and Ricky come and get you right after the man a song like him, eh? Morning.
Morning, Stephan.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah. I have heard from senior police officers that was involved in some of the highest units to go and deal with criminals. And I was told by them that when they go to places like Silas and beat them, then they shake down the place. They would get phone calls from high government officials to stand down, to leave them people alone, them is poor people. So them people protected. You understand? So how they could talk about putting a dent in crime?
I have you see, their actions are not matching up to what it's saying. You understand what I'm saying? You see, when the Prime Minister talk about it, reach a ridiculous state, and he called a meeting and he this and he that, you can't say that you're ready to deal with this if you're not ready to deal with the people or have conversations at least with persons who are expertise in this field, because you have a personal grudge with them. You ain't ready to deal with nothing.
But besides the grudge, but these people is the PNM base. You can't go and shoot yourself in your foot. You can't go and interfere with the people that voting for you.
Well, but it's interesting, as you mentioned that, it was interesting when you go back to what Nunes Teixeira said in the video that we ran earlier this week, when she said that, you know, these are the areas that they recruit these youths. The real big boys then, the people that call the shots, the people that run the country, according to what she was saying. And I made the point that, well, why are these the areas that these youths are so recruitable? It's because these areas are neglected. It's because these areas have the most poverty and the most everything.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, the government, under Manning, he converted young leaders into community leaders. So when these young community leaders come election, load up everybody in Maxi and tell them who they had to go and vote for. They had to go and they had to comply.
Yeah. Understand? Yeah, man. All right.
All right, cool, yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, so we're 7 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. You see the problem right now that they're having, right? And they're not gonna solve this problem because right now there is nobody at the head that the criminals fear. There has to be a fear factor. There has to be a fear factor, and whether you want to admit it or not, Gary Griffith was feared. He was feared. They were afraid of Gary Griffith. And this is what I'm telling all you here. It's the same thing like Randolph Burrows. They were afraid of Randolph Burrows. When you remove that fear factor, well, of course they're going to act like if there are no consequences to action without fear. Of course they're not going to be concerned about the police because there is nobody at the head that they fear. In fighting crime, there must be a fear factor. Criminals must fear the people that are employed by the state to deal with crime. There must be a fear factor. It is through that fear factor that a man does think twice. Whether it is fear that the commissioner of police coming for you, or that the police coming for you because the man at the helm of the police say, 1 shot, 1 kill. You understand what I'm saying? It's the way that you talk, the way that you delivery, everything. The way that you put things across, the confidence that you do it with. That is what is instilled fear. It's a mental game, it's a psychological thing. It's psychological war on many counts, right? So now a man go think twice because he fear that man or the police that coming for him because the police is 1 shot, 1 kill. And I keep telling all you, look at every video with bandits going to rob. When the person that they're going to rob, when the victim have a firearm and they fire them, what do they just do? They just go running. They just go running because they're afraid bullet too. All kind of men be out here talking about they ain't afraid of death, you know. Yeah, right. So what are you running for? Even with gangsters, when man is be talking about they ain't afraid nothing out here, when other gangsters come for you, the first thing you just look to do is run. But if you're afraid of death, stand up. Everybody has something to live for. The problem right now is there is no fear. There is no fear factor in the protective services in the fight against crime. It's that simple. So there either has to be a fear for somebody holding a position in the police service that going for after the criminals. There has to be a fear in the message that the police service putting across, or there has to be a fear for swift justice, and we know that don't exist because a man was just freed of a murder in 2009 that he committed in 2009 because he spent 13 years in remand, and the sentence would have been 12 years. So a man sit down in remand for a longer period than the sentence required. So we know swift justice does not apply to Trinidad and Tobago, so they don't even have fear for that. They don't even have fear for that. So on all counts, you're fighting a losing battle. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, Stephan, my little pharmaceutical drugs and thing, they're stopping and holding for all kind of weeks, but guns and drugs passing through like it's nothing. What is really going on? And I'm telling you, if we don't get a grip of things very soon, do not be surprised. God forbid it. But do not be surprised if kidnapping is the next order of the day. Remember we had a bad period where every minute somebody was being kidnapped. Don't be surprised if that returns in a big way. Because the way that these guys are they committing these acts, the way that they're moving out here, what is the next step? They're already trying to extort money from businessmen. So they're already picking up the phone and calling you and threatening you and your family. So the next step is to grab your child, your son or your daughter, or your wife, or your husband. You ain't want to pay the money? We talk to you, you ain't want to pay? Well, I'll go grab one of your family members and we're going to negotiate. That's the next thing you go reach to again. And why? And why? It's very simple. Because we have Looney Tunes trying to we have the Looney Tune brigade at the helm. So what do you expect? But that's what come like, it had to be Looney Tunes. There might be Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and them trying to fight crime in the country. There's no seriousness in this place as it relates to that. And for all the people in the business sectors that's sitting down there and all it is only jump up and talk conveniently, because of fear for wherever all your political affiliations and whoever business flourishing under which administration, eventually it will hurt all there, you know. Eventually it's going to hurt all there, you know. All your business fix, all you can pack up and leave and go all your way. You understand? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the people. Nah. It's about how much money I can milk out of Trinidad and Tobago. But eventually it will start to affect all here. In one way or the other. It's going to affect everybody, even all here. So all the untouchables, be careful. Because that's just the way it goes. As just before we go to the break, 7 o'clock in TNT, now the Sills Farmers Market, or the Sills Farmers Group, all right, and the president of the Sills Farmers Group, which is a group that is trying to keep the prices of market goods down, all right, we're getting a salad special this weekend, all right? So you're getting your salad special. Remember last week I showed you what the $50 bag and the $75 bag look like? Right. So you're getting your salad special this weekend. Cabbage, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, and lettuce are only, let me see, for only $30, right? For only $30. So again, cabbage, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, and lettuce for $30. I think you're getting all of that in a whole package. And then you do have the $75 and the $50 bag also available. So all you need to do is call. Remember to call, call people. When you call in advance and you place your order, they will put it together for you. All right, so that you get everything. If you're going to just show up just so on the day, you're going to end up in problems. So you can call 320-3150 for more information. That is 320-3150 for more information. But the Sills Farmers Group, they're keeping the prices down. They got the salad special for you this weekend. Check it out. We'll be back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's on, the biggest closing down sale of the year. It's all about 100 below, $100 or less.
The biggest clothing sale is happening now at 100 below. All clothing items $100 or less. It's the 100 below closing down sale. And trust us, everything must go. From now until October 31st. For limited time, you can grab all your favorite brands like Hugo Boss, Levi's, Michael Kors, Nike, Puma, Champion, Calvin Klein, Carter's, Cat & Jack, and much more. All priced at $100 or less. Visit us at any one of our convenient locations in DB, Faisaban, Gulfview, and Macoya. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Don't miss out on the fashion sale of the year. Upgrade your wardrobe and grab these amazing deals today. So run, don't walk to the 100 below closing down sale before it's all gone.
From now till the 31st, all clothing items $100 or less.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts.
Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsane between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Gone crazy, man. Hey, this is crazy. Edwin Ayong. All you have to be mad if the family not going down to Dr. Love Health Store for treatment for them old pain, bone rubbing on bone, and other health problems. Especially uncle who have erectile dysfunction issues. The iTerra Care treatment costs only $200 per session with a membership card that any member of your family can use. You can also buy an iTerra Care device for only $380 US and make money. The iTerra Care device is your family doctor. No pills, no pain. Visit YouTube, iTerra Care testimonials. You charge your phone to receive and make calls. But iTerra Care device charge your stem cells in your body to prevent and treat illnesses. No home should be without an iTerra Care device. Stop the suffering! This is crazy!
Visit our iTerra Care Treatment Center at PTSC Transit Mall, San Juan. Call 366-4058 and 478-9222.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is celebrating their 4th anniversary with big deals and specials as they continue to bring quality, convenience, and the best price shopping to St. Helena. From now until November 18th, enjoy extra savings and in-store deals as the anniversary celebration takes hold. KVS Supermarket and Home Store, lowest prices on quality products with helpful staff, spacious shopping environment, and free delivery within the area with spacious parking, a convenient play park for kids. And remember, have your car cleaned while you shop at the newly established Red Carpet Auto Spa, located right here at KVS Supermarket and Home Store. The anniversary celebrations now on at KVS Supermarket and Home Store. Something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena.
Trinidad and Tobago Carnival 2024. The launch event is coming! Join us for this epic cultural explosion on Saturday, 4th November from 3 p.m. at the Queen's Park, Savannah. Bring the entire family. It's absolutely free. Dear Carnival, it's time to come back home. A production of the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration with TUCO, Pan Trinbago, and TTCBA.
NCW and Next Level present the Release Weekend. 2 days, 2 events. Saturday, November 25th from 9. Is soca, chutney soca, R&B, reggae, parang, and more. And a taste of the good old days, hosted by Ken Simmons. With Super Blue, Ronnie McIntosh, Oscar B, Crossover King, Daddy Chinese, Roger George, Jab Melody, Live Parang, Stevie Boy, DJs Dr. Ross, Howie T, and much more. Maracas Valley Community Center ground. And next day, laugh your belly off. Sunday, November 26th from 6, it's Mako and Hush 4 with endless comedians, including NCW, Gabrielle Bridgemohan, Jerome Richardson, Kevin Sawyer, Drunken Saint. Special guests include KMC Swappy, Cipriani Labor College Valsing. Tickets only $250 at islandetickets.com. And all popular outlets. Sponsored by Reeves, Anvils Gold Rush, Rolling Tires, Simon's Musical, G3 Hardware, Shoebox, and Floyd Sound and Light. November 25th and 26th. Get your tickets now for the big release weekend.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saeed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and we're about to talk to 2 members of the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago, but we got some business to deal with first. We have them via Zoom, and we're going to bring them in just a little bit. But as we get going, you know, we have moved the birthdays to the earlier half to accommodate people that are leaving home. All right, children who are heading out to school, and those of you who are leaving home to drop your children, or maybe they head out to work. So we want to get your birthdays in. But before we get the birthdays in, we do have to remind you, Anthony Phillip, the family of Anthony Phillip continues to celebrate his life, and well, obviously we've been mentioning this, he's also known as Planter, all right, Boy and Treecoin. And do not forget that the funeral service will be held today at 9:30 a.m. And then they headed to Guide's Funeral Home in Couva, all right, that's where the service will take place, and then they will proceed to the Waterloo cremation site for 11 a.m. All right, and you know, the family is thanking everybody for their unwavering support and love, and we want to say good morning to Shireen and the rest of the family and wish them condolences again. But remember that the funeral service will be held at 9:30 a.m. today at Guide's Funeral Home in Couva, and then to the Waterloo cremation site for 11 a.m. All right, nice man, and you know, rest in peace, and Planter, and condolences again to the entire family. All right, one of our fans. All right, we got some birthday greetings to deal with as well. So wishing Tessa and Michael a happy anniversary, and wishing you many, many more to come. So Tessa and Michael, happy anniversary to you guys. They're looking familiar, boy. I think they come on boat ride already, you know. Like I see them on my boat ride or some kind of thing already. But they're looking real familiar. All right, so good morning to you guys and happy anniversary. Also, sending out happy birthday to Mrs. Polly Ramlochan. Greetings coming from her husband Dio, children Sumintra, Sita, Shanti, Sabita, Shamila, and Ricky Ramlochan, and 9 wonderful grandchildren, 1 great grandson. May God bless her with long life. So happy birthday going out to Mrs. Polly Ramlochan. And finally, happy birthday to Gadaya, coming from mommy, daddy, granny, and a very special someone, Ethan. Do hope you enjoy your day to the fullest, and wishing you great success in the future. May God bless you, and you know, your family loves you so, so much. So Gadaya, happy birthday to you. Where Gadaya picture? But director, you're slipping and you're sliding or what? So that is Gadaya celebrating her birthday today, and we want to wish her all the best on her birthday, Gadaya Thomas. All right? I think that is Toko crew, you know. That is the Toko crew. Yeah, man. We have viewers all over, you know, from Toko to Mayaro to, oh gosh, to all the way coming back up. Oh gosh, pressure. All right. Also, Kyodophilus, enzyme and probiotics. We got to tell you about this. We're talking about IBS, burning stomach, acid reflux, bloating and ulcers. You can get effective relief with Kyodophilus, enzyme and probiotics. And with more than 70% of your immune system located in your gut, you can improve your overall health by addressing it at the source with Kyodophilus, enzyme and probiotics. And a healthy gut is a major step toward better living. So look for it at leading pharmacies and health stores near you. And for more information, you can get yourself Kyodophilus, enzyme and probiotics by calling or WhatsApping 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Set Viola Board as the Holistic Health Clinic. We want to remind you about that. So make sure and contact Set Viola Board via phone call or WhatsApp message on 761-1952 or 279-3935. We're talking about, instead of managing the disease, we're talking about reversing the disease. So book that appointment today with Set Viola Board. Also, Morelli. We got Morelli Real Estate. Morelli Realty rather, and Morelli Realty, they've been around since 2021, all right, and of course they've been making serious inroads in the real estate industry with their charismatic marketing strategies that we all love, and their name is synonymous with trust, quality and determination, and you could join them as they embark on a journey to turn your real estate aspirations into a reality. And for those of you looking for a home for purchase, of course in the first hour we showed you the rentals that they have, places for rent. Some places were below 10,000, some were below 5,000. But right now there is a brand new house for sale at Woodford Gardens in Chaguanas, quiet and secure neighborhood, fully air conditioned, security camera system, spacious backyard, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, open concept kitchen and living room, and a laundry room as well. So if you're interested, all you have to do is call, or maybe you're interested in some other property in some other part of Trinidad and Tobago, and Morelli Realty might be able to help you there. So give them a call on 290-6123, 379-5812, 377-1824, or 788-4966. All right, make sure and give them a call and get more information today. And finally, we have the, not finally, give me the St. James thing, director. Yes, so we got the St. James, what is it? Right, they got the Grand Harvest. This is the Wesleyan Holiness Church. All right, they're inviting you to the Grand Harvest fundraiser this coming weekend, the 4th of November, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is in aid of building renovations. So you could go out and check them out for those of you in the St. James area and those members of the church. The Grand Harvest is on, all right? So come out and support. And finally, we got the pork and parang. Yeah, all right. So, well, of course, this is the first ever Breaking Dawn pork and parang. This is a food inclusive. It's a charity event, and proceeds will go to the Cerebral Palsy Society of Trinidad and Tobago. This is a coolers inclusive. Coolers are allowed, but no glass bottles. Put your alcohol in plastic bottles, all right? And this is $350. You're going to get live entertainment. Main headline by the Lara Brothers, all right? As we enter the Undercover in Santa Cruz. So we had Undercover in Santa Cruz on the 2nd of December, all right? Make sure and get your tickets to this at the advertised outlets. The ad will be out tomorrow, and I'll give you more information tomorrow on this. A little press for time right now. So we just look forward to you guys supporting this event. You know how to do events, and through these events we help several charities of different nature. We started off this year with the Roots Foundation. Then we assisted 20-something odd children with their full school books, brand new books, and send them off to school. Those were children in desperate need. And now we headed to end the year, and we're going to do it for cerebral palsy. All right? So people, come out, get your tickets and support. So right now, we have Dennis T. and Lisa Roberts, and they are with us via Zoom. We're going to bring them in because we have an event that we want to tell you about that's taking place. This is also a fundraiser. They are part of the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago, and they're going to share some information about this upcoming event, which is the DAT Ride DAT, or well, I'm saying DAT is Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago, so DATT, and they got the ride that's taking place. It's a fun ride which aims to raise awareness of type 1 diabetes in our community. So we have Lisa with us this morning. I don't know where Dennis went off to. Did Dennis start a ride already? Lisa, good morning. Good morning. I'm not getting Lisa. Just I'm not hearing you, Lisa. Hold on. Hello? Let me see.
I'm here, man.
Hearing you now. Nice.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so Dennis is here. Lisa is on. We got her audio. Oh, Lisa has to unmute. I think she has to unmute her mic. Maybe her mic is on mute. But Dennis is here with us.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Lisa is here with us too. All right. Director, can I get both of them on one time in the shot? Crop the thing now. Let me get both of them in the shot now. You can put me in the middle or something. All right. So we got Lisa with us. We'll start with Lisa first. So Lisa, the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago. How long have you guys been active?
They have been, if I tell you that it's been a long time, I cannot tell you the exact amount of time they've been around, but they've been working to increase awareness for diabetes for over the last, 30 years they've been doing it. So it's something that is continuous because, of course, in Trinidad and Tobago, we have a real issue with diabetes. So they work hard to make sure that people understand and do healthy things and change their lifestyle and so on.
Okay. Now, let me ask you something. This type 1 diabetes, I understand this is mainly, this is children we're talking about here?
Yes. So most of us know about type 2 diabetes, which is the lifestyle one, and people take tablets and so on to help to control. And type 1 diabetes is what they call an autoimmune disease, and it is that the body decides to break down the cells that make insulin in your body.
Okay.
And the only way that you can get insulin, because we need insulin to live, the only way that it can be given is through injections.
Right.
It does happen in little ones, and they have to take injections to live, sometimes twice a day, many times a lot more than that during the day. They're just
wow. And these are children from as young as what age?
It can happen, even as babies. Right now, the youngest that we have in our group, there are 2. We just got 3 2-year-olds who joined us. So, it can happen at any age. Type 1 usually starts a lot around that 5-6 years, and then like early teenagers, that's where the most of them happen, but it can happen at any age.
At any age?
Older. Yeah.
Okay. I want to bring in Dennis here. Let's get Dennis on screen here. Let me find out something from Dennis here as we continue the discussion, because I see that you're trying to raise, the primary goal is to raise $2.5 million to fund the purchase of the CGM devices, which apparently significantly enhances the lives of these children. What is a CGM device, Dennis?
This is a, excuse me, good morning everyone. A CGM is a continuous glucose monitor. What it is like a little dongle that you put onto your skin. It's like a patch, and it takes like micro prickles on the skin, and it continuously analyzes the blood. This would now give you a continuous reading of your blood sugar levels. So anyone familiar with diabetes, it is basically your blood sugar, it turns into your enemy. So what would usually give you energy, a normal person, it has to be processed with insulin, which is a hormone produced in your body naturally. However, people with diabetes do not produce either enough insulin or none at all. In the case of type 1 diabetes, this is a very different type of thing. You have no choice in this. You have no medication you could take. It's strictly check your blood sugar, get insulin. Get enough insulin so that you don't die. And that's basically what it is. Right? So the CGMs allow you to track it. So you would get an app on your phone. You will be able to track and see, okay, am I low? Am I high? Because being low is also a bad thing. Right? So if you have low blood sugar, you can also go into a coma. And like Lisa just mentioned, you know, this is mainly young people. But Lisa herself has been living with type 1 diabetes. She can speak to that, of course. I am not diabetic. But the other day we went to the shop, the bike shop. We're supported by Granny Gear Cycling and, of course, Motorcycle, etc. bike shop. And we went to the bike shop and I had one jab on the traditional style blood test thing, which would most people be familiar with.
Yeah.
It's like a little kind of phone-sized instrument, and you take a jab on your finger and a little droplet of blood, and you test that. A typical type 1 diabetic child has to do that maybe 15 to 20 times a day.
What?
There's a cost factor, of course, but it is, I mean, imagine you jabbing your fingers, each one sequentially 20, 30 times a day, all day, every week, for the rest of your life. You know, you lose sensitivity there, you start to get callous. It is a bit of a burden. And what if you miss 2 or 3 because you're exhausted? Yeah, a lot of young athletes are also diabetic. A friend of mine, Mandy Marquardt, she was over in Pan Am Games winning silver and bronze medals in track cycling. She was diagnosed at age 9, you know. So it doesn't stop you from doing anything, but it makes it really, really complicated and very expensive.
Wow.
So we're talking about, on average, it's about 15,000 in-birth pesos, Trinidad and Tobago dollars, each year for each child. So we're trying to raise enough money to assist 150 children here in Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Yeah, because I saw that the primary goal here is to raise about $2.5 million.
This is exactly correct.
That's a lot of I mean, my father had diabetes, but nothing to that extreme. He used to use the same machine that you're talking about.
Right. So,
and maybe once, twice a day, just check his diabetes and he was good, you know, that kind of thing. But this is a whole different kettle of fish, right?
Tablet. Yeah, it's no tablet to take.
So it's nothing like metformin, I know he was on metformin, and usually they give you metformin for diabetics. So it's nothing where it's a situation where you can take a tablet for.
No. And Lisa will be able to speak to it because she actually has to live this, right?
Right.
You know, yeah.
So,
but what we've seen is just the raw cost of it. You know, imagine you as a parent have to find $15,000 each year. This is not groceries. This is not an addition. This is not a vacation. This is not a carnival costume. This is not rims for your car. This is nothing like that. This is not a Tobago vacation. This is for your child to live.
Wow. Okay, let me ask Lisa here. Let me bring Lisa back in because Lisa's living with this. Let me just find out from Lisa something here. Let's get Lisa back on screen. So Lisa, you have been living with this all your life?
Not all my life. I got it a little later, but this next year will be 39 years I have it.
39 years. 39 years, Lisa. Wow. Well, I mean, Dennis was just explaining to me the cost factor involved in this. I mean, outside of you funding this yourself with money out of your pocket, based on your salary or your career or whatever the case might be, what other avenues are there to seek assistance for something like this?
Well, you know, the good thing is that we do get most of what the children are on, which is two types of insulin that help them, that you take twice a day. You can get on CDAP.
Okay.
And the testing strips, you can get 2 to 3 boxes of the strips, which have 50 every 2 months.
Okay.
But with children, it really does take a lot more. And that's what these devices, children, today they get up, they eat, tomorrow they don't feel like eating. So you have to constantly be checking and checking and checking. And then something happens at night. And in the night, their blood sugar can drop drastically low. And the beautiful thing about this CGM is that it will alarm. It will alarm. And I had one. I don't have one now. I don't wear it continuously.
Right.
Because there is a factor. But, I had it on, and 2 o'clock in the morning, my husband is like, "What's that noise?" And it was alarming because it went quite low.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it's about. Now it is going to be a continuous cost to these parents.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is at least get it started so that they can see what it's like and see how they can best manage. There are 2 parts to it. So that the one that goes into your skin is a sensor. It lasts for 10 days. And then there's a transmitter that sits on top of it, which that can last for 4 years. That one is the kind of initial big cost, which is between $600 and $700. But the sensor that you have to change every 10 days does cost $400 each 10 days.
Wow.
This is why we are continuing, and this is something that really has to be ongoing, because we have children that are all the time, and it really helps parents. It gives them a peace of mind that they at least know when their child's blood sugar is going low, whereas before it was a guess. You can look and see how a child is acting, and you might say, "Oh, I wonder what it is." You have to run and get the machine and prick their fingers. And now you know, because there's a reading sent to your phone every 5 minutes.
Wow, that is real serious monitoring. That is extra parental duties outside of the normal parental duties that a parent performs. That's overtime. You know what I mean? But I mean, as a parent, I mean, you gotta do it. Look, people don't know, people don't know. I mean, we go through a lot of different things in life, right? Everybody has a different experience. People are dealing with different issues and different problems. Like the fundraiser I'm having for the Cerebral Palsy Society, I went and I saw the parents. Listen, the time and the dedication that you have to give to your child, whether it's type 1 diabetes, or it's cerebral palsy, or it's autism, or it's something, whatever the nature is, the people who do not understand these things, they just numb to it, they just go about in their world and they don't know what's going on and what other people have to endure. But now that I'm getting a feel for this, I told Dennis this over the phone, but I guess I'll state it publicly now. I started a 5K run this year called Run Stephan Run. And we assisted the gender-based violence unit of the TTPS and one of the shelters that assists them in terms of housing victims of domestic and gender-based violence. And through the event, we took part of the proceeds and we gave it to that charity, right, to the home. So I'm saying now, publicly, that Run Stephan Run is on for next year. We are setting the date for it. And I would like to engage the Diabetic Association of Trinidad and Tobago. We could have some conversations on this. But I would love to have it to raise funds, and we'll take proceeds from that event and we will assist the Diabetes Association of Trinidad and Tobago next year. All right, especially as this affects children in the way that I'm hearing here now. I said this year I will do anything to raise funds for anything to do with children, specifically.
Yeah.
Right? So this falls straight up the alley, and I'm saying it publicly now. Run Stephan Run. We're going to be raising funds for the Diabetic Association of Trinidad and Tobago. So people, get your running shoes ready. To the wives, buy a running shoe for your husband for Christmas, and vice versa. We're coming out. I don't have a date set yet, but it's going to be during that Lent period after Carnival. We're looking to hit the road and do that 5K. So I can tell you that now, and we'll have further discussions on that. But for now, what we want to tell people about before we run out of time, now that we have an understanding of what we're dealing with and the type of funds we need to raise. Dennis, there is a ride. Tell us when this is happening and what people have to do.
This is on the 5th of November, and you can get registered. You can visit the Diabetes Association Instagram, Facebook pages. You can find it on TT Game Plan as well. The ride, you register for the ride, you come, you can make donations. If you decide, you know what, hey, I ain't gonna ride no bike, but I could donate some money to this thing. There's a donation tab on the registration form as well. Everything is online. And you can make a donation, you can participate, you can support in any other kind of way you want to. And it's all the information is online.
Nice, man. So it's the 5th of November, that is this Sunday. Where is it taking place and what time is it starting?
It starts at Chaguanas by the Chaguanas Borough Corporation.
Right, I was there recently. Actually, the Cerebral Palsy Society operates out of there now. Go ahead. So I know where it is,
Right, so it's in Chaguanas, and it'll start, I believe, at 6 is the ride-off. It's probably about 6:30.
Right.
But, you get in there, it's going to be huge. But what people need to understand is we're not going to raise $2.5 million from one ride or one run. This is a continuous thing. We have to raise funds all year round, but this is what we use to make sure that people understand. Diabetes Month is this month, and we make people understand what is going on. Like just now, you learned so much about what is going on here.
Yeah.
It's very different. Type 1 diabetes is a very different thing, and of course, it usually starts very young. And as Lisa would have just said to you, it's for life, So we are trying to get help for these families who wake up one morning and their child is type 1 diabetic. You don't know where it's going to go. You don't know. You're in panic. But that bill is looming over your head just as much as anything else. So let's activate. It's Sunday. It's going to be fun. And, of course, you can look for the photos and get all the information on TT Game Plan. Everywhere it's on the internet. So
all right. So people, we want to get you guys to come out in your numbers and participate in this event as they try to raise these funds for a terrific cause for the Diabetes Association in Trinidad and Tobago. You just heard type 1 diabetes, what we're talking about. And they need your support. They need your support. And I always say, every little drop does fill the bucket. And from this event, like Dennis just said, it's not one event. It's not going to raise the amount of money that they need, but we're gonna work with you guys, and we'll do something. Run, Stephan, run next year. Yeah, we're coming out in a big way. All right. So guys, thanks a lot for the information, and people, be out there 6 a.m. Chaguanas Borough Corporation. You all know where to find it, and all you have to do is come out with your bicycle and ride. All right, and ride. Okay, and just give towards a terrific cause to help a lot of people in terms of that little ease that they need with that pressure that they're going through. A lot of people going through a lot of pressures these days, boy. It's unbelievable.
$15,000 a year for 30 years.
For 30 years, wow.
That's a house.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct. So Lisa and Dennis, thanks a lot, and we will be in touch.
Hey Stephan, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Breaking Dawn crew and the GTV crew, thanks for having us.
No problem,
Thank you,
man.
Stephan.
All right.
Okay.
Take it easy. All right, people. So with that, people, it's for a great cause. Go out and ride. Chaguanas Borough Corporation, that's where they're starting. Get out there, participate, help them to raise these funds. I tell you, boy, people just going through real iron line, boy. People don't understand, the kind of. When you're healthy, let me tell you something. I know I press for time, We have Dr. Watson coming up, but when you're healthy, you should thank God every day. People just get up, healthy people, People with all their limbs and they're not suffering from things like diabetes or cancer or anything like that. And they don't know what it is to deal with autism and cerebral palsy and things of nature like that. When you wake up and you don't know, you don't have to deal with those things, and you bold enough to say that you under pressure, you have absolutely no idea what pressure is. You should thank God every day for that healthy position that you are in. Because when you feel you have it bad, it are people who have it 10 times worse than you. You understand? We take a break. When we come back, we got Dr. Watson with us. Stay tuned.
Indian psychic astrologer and spiritual healer Master Sanjeev is here to help you. Find out about your past, know your present and future by palm, face, photo and patra reading. Master Sanjeev can solve business or family problems, love, marriage or divorce problems, enemy problems, evil spirit and bad luck removal, jealousy and curse, bad luck removal and spiritual healing. Call Master Sanjeev at 486-2255. He's an expert in removing and destroying black magic. Services available all over Trinidad and Tobago. Just call Master Sanjeev at 486-2255.
Hello everybody, I want to tell all your Potters is the #1 supermarket around. They can't beat me prices at all. And we have all kind of deals. Come yourself and see us. Deal. You come and check it out. You can't beat me at all. It's the cheapest supermarket. We have the best local produce, best goods, best prices, best foreign goods. And for the whole month of October, it's the anniversary specials. Come down yourself and see at any location. Pinal, Punupia, El Dorado, Sangre Grande, and Scarborough. Check it out.
Green Dot continues to deliver internet connectivity to a wide range of communities in Trinidad. With our combination fiber and wireless network, you get the service you need wherever you live. Stream your favorite shows, enjoy online tuition, stay in touch with your work team, and connect with friends and family with internet service at a price you can afford. As communities continue to grow, we continue to deliver. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Let Morelli make your Christmas wish come true.
Sale. Get 10% off all roofing and construction services, roof installation, roof repairs, roof cleaning, roof painting, house painting, under ceiling, gypsum and suspended ceiling, steel fabrication, renovations, and more. We also supply all roofing materials and supply and install radiant barrier $850 per roll and $1.50 per square foot to install, and supply and install awning for as low as $1,800 install. So don't wait until Christmas is here. Book your appointment now. Just call 3567663 or WhatsApp to 987-663 or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Murphy's Roofing System or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com.
Trinidad and Tobago Carnival 2024 is coming. We invite you to come back home for the launch event, Saturday, November 4th, 3 p.m., Queen's Park, Savannah. Join us as we launch the mother of all carnivals with enchanting displays of stick fighting, pretty masks, traditional carnival characters, and fireworks. Featuring performances by the best in soca, steel pan, calypso, chutney, and more. Saturday, November 4th, 3 p.m., the Queen's Park, Savannah will come alive. Bring the entire family. It's absolutely free. Dear Carnival, it's time to come back home. A production of the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration with TUCO, Pan Trinbago, and TTCBA. NCW and Next Level present the Release Weekend. 2 days, 2 events. Saturday, November 25th from 9. Is soca, chutney soca, R&B, reggae, parang and more. And a taste of the good old days hosted by Ken Simmons. With Super Blue Ronnie McIntosh, Oscar B, Crossover King Daddy Chinese, Roger George, Jab Melody, Live Parang, Stevie Boy, DJs Dr. Ross, Howie T, and much more. Maracas Valley Community Center Ground. And next day, laugh your belly off. Sunday, November 26th from 6. It's Mako and Hush 4 with endless comedians, including NCW, Gabrielle Bridgemohan, Jerome Richardson, Kevin Sawyer, Drunken Saint. Special guests include KMC Swappy, Cipriani Labor College Valsing. Tickets only $250 at islandetickets.com. And an all-popular outlet, sponsored by Reeves, Antlers Gold Rush, Rolling Tire, Simon's Musical, G3 Hardware, Shoebox, and Floyd Sound and Light. November 25th and 26th. Get your tickets now for the big Release Weekend.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle from the first restaurant in 1968 when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
All right, so we're back on the inside. We're 14 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock, and for the next 10 minutes, we have Dr. Nadia Watson with us. So we're going to bring her in via Zoom with immediate effect as we chat about the most common things families and patients experience or worry about at the end of life. And let's see where Dr. Watson wants to start. You can go ahead and bring her in. Nice. So, Doc, where you want to start? I am just fine. Good morning to you.
I try to put it in a kind of order based on my experience of the things that family and patients worry about the most when I have to actually discuss it with them.
Right.
So, as I'm telling all you now, I have a sinus drip, right? So if I start to cough, that's all part of it right now because it's off the chain. Anyway.
All right.
So the first thing is the use of morphine.
Okay.
So every time I bring up the use of morphine for a patient that is in severe pain and taking things like other drugs that are for mild and moderate pain, and we tell them this is not going to help you. You need morphine. Everybody hand this flyer.
Right.
Because everybody does associate morphine for some reason with death.
With death, okay.
You're trying to kill them faster than they should, or all kind of things people will tell you. But that is because I think even with people generally all over the world, there is an association with morphine and addiction or morphine and death. But if you read up on morphine, morphine is just the number one drug if you're having severe pain. So
Okay.
Stephan, if I had to do a surgery on you, I will give you morphine.
Right.
Not because I'm ready to kill you, not because of the fact that you're going to get addicted to it, because addiction is a whole different story. And if you have a life-limiting illness, meaning that you're going to be, because this is the end-of-life care patients we're talking about here today, yeah?
Right.
If you have a life-limiting illness, you have no time to get addicted or dependent. And even if you do, and you have 3 months to live, and you're pain-free, then I can't see the negativity about it. And it does nothing. It doesn't hasten your death. It doesn't do anything. All it does, it gives you the best pain release on the market.
Okay.
Especially in Trinidad and Tobago. Morphine is gold standard for severe pain, and you could use it for anything with severe pain, and it don't even have to be for life-limiting illnesses. Once you have severe pain, morphine is the gold standard.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
But you can't get that
Morphine
over the
also has
counter just so. You have to get that prescribed, right?
No. You can get tramadol and thing over the counter.
Right.
Which is also an opioid that people love to pop right, left, and center, but they're afraid of morphine. But if you read about tramadol and you read about morphine, you'll see that morphine has much less side effects than tramadol.
So, but
so
what?
There you have it.
What qualifies? Like, okay, somebody wants to go to the doctor. They want to get some morphine. You know, what qualifies as severe pain? Because some people get pain until it's in severe pain, but it mightn't be, you know.
Yeah, I judge based on the questions I ask and how the patient feels, especially when I examine them. I usually could just tell by how the patient, when I approach a patient or I see a patient. I saw a patient last night, couldn't really respond to me, but was moaning and groaning. And every time I touched the patient, the groaning and moaning escalated. And that's how I decide, yeah, this is severe pain.
Severe pain, okay.
For patient, yeah. And severe pain is once you have 7 out of 10 pain to 10 out of 10. So 7 to 10 out of 10 pain is severe pain if you're looking at a pain scale.
Okay.
Morphine is also beautiful because with people with shortness of breath, it also helps them not to feel as short of breath as they are. We could see that they're struggling to breathe, but they won't feel it. And that's a wonderful sensation because who wants to feel short of breath? I don't think there's anybody in the world that wants to feel like they're drowning and they're short of breath. Yeah. So that's the number one thing I think people are afraid of.
Okay.
The second thing is when I tell patients, they call me and they say, Mommy and Daddy, stop eating, or whoever stop eating. And when I come to see them and I tell them, it's okay, eating is for sustenance, to live, to move on, to continue growing, to continue repairing. But if you have a metastatic cancer and you are, or any kind of life-threatening illness, and you are diagnosed with a poor prognosis, meaning a few weeks to months to live, then eating no longer becomes something that is on the number one priority for the patient at all.
Okay.
Because patients, just like when you're born, Stephan, and you cry when you're born, just your body knows instinctively how to do things, instinctively to have children, instinctively know even to die. Your body knows how to die, and we try to prevent that for some reason, especially when it's end-of-life care. You have to allow the body to go through its natural process of dying, and that is a little hard for families to understand. And when I discuss it with the families and the patient is coherent, and I say, do you feel hungry? No. Do you feel sick when you eat? Yes. Do you feel overfull when you even have a mouthful of food? Yes. How do you feel, better without food or with food? And they say better without food. And as a Trinidadian, we love, everything is associated with a meal. Come to my house to eat this and that. So it's very difficult, especially in the Caribbean, our Caribbean culture, that eating is sometimes not a good thing. Okay. Because you're not trying to sustain life. This person is actually trying to move from this earth onto the next. So there is no need for that sustenance. But there is need for what, Stephan?
There's no need for...
Mouth.
Repeat that?
What do they have to do at that point, Stephan? I'll give
well, if they're not eating and that kind of thing?
Yes, what do we do?
Well, obviously, I mean, you need to. We were talking about this a little while ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Mouth. Yes.
Right.
Mouth.
You try to keep the mouth as moist as possible so it doesn't dry up, so you don't get sores and things of that nature. Because I mean, yeah. So yeah. I on class in session. You know, class in session. Don't frighten.
Yes, yes, you do mouth care.
Yes.
You clean out the mouth with glycerine. I say this a number of times on your show. You clean out their mouth with glycerine. You put little ice chips or drips of water on their tongue, and you constantly use Vaseline or any lip balm on their lips. And you should do this every 3 hours. Because if you look at a patient like that, they're very, very, it's difficult for them to close their mouth and to breathe. Their muscles are so weak. They mostly have their mouth open and they're breathing with the mouth open, and that can lead to thrush and severe dryness. The tongue can even feel like sand. So you have to constantly moisturize inside the mouth with glycerine and put some little drops of water in there and constantly put Vaseline or any lip balm on the lips.
Yeah, because even
Right?
we in our normal state there, we dehydrated and that kind of thing, and you haven't drank a glass of water for a few hours and your mouth dry up and thing. The discomfort I just feel in that stage. I can imagine somebody, you know,
Yeah, so you are trying to just give them complete comfort, and part of that is mouth care, and move away from the thought of eating and drinking into mouth care. Now, sometimes when you do the mouth care, patients may still take food or not take food, but we need to check it out, right?
Right,
So let's
exactly.
try the mouth care. Next thing on board, when I tell them, pull up, patient have weeks to months to live, we need to take away some of these 5 million medications the patient on.
Right.
Because the patient could be diabetic or hypertensive and on 5 million different things, and you're still trying to give this patient the 5 million things. Now remember, for diabetes and hypertension, we try to control it for long-lasting life. So if you're 40-something and you have diabetes, we try to control it, etc. But if you have months to weeks or to live or days to live, I do not need to have you on cholesterol-lowering tablets. How is that going to benefit you?
Okay.
I do not need to have you on hypertensive medication because you're not eating, drinking, you're losing a lot of weight. Most of the time, the pressure drops naturally.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to keep you on diabetic tablets. I can monitor your sugars. If the sugars are above 250, maybe we could think about giving the patient something. But other than that, I kind of cut off those things because I don't think a patient wants to get stuck every minute. And you just heard from the Diabetic Association, nobody wants to get stuck in the finger every minute. And they're dying. Nobody who dying who can even drink or sip water want to take 50,000 tablets.
Exactly.
So what we have to concentrate on is their quality of life. And symptom management is what we need to concentrate on. We cannot use up space in the stomach, etc., for things that are no longer needed. We need to move away from those medications and start thinking about comfort care and quality of life for these patients. So taking away tablets is a big woof with families.
Right.
But this is why we do it. We do it because it no longer is needed for long-term treatments. We are looking at short-term at this point.
Right.
Another thing families are very afraid of is, you tell me, Stephan, what's the next thing that families will be afraid of?
Well,
look through my slides, man, a little thing there.
Well, okay, what else are they afraid of? Families are afraid of outside of taking away the medication, outside of not eating and that kind of thing. Well, I mean, well, oh gosh, boy, you're really putting me to the test here, you know. I try.
They are afraid of when they see their families very restless and agitated.
Right, the agitation,
flinging blanket off, pulling out thing out of them. If they have a catheter inside, they're ripping that out. They want the fan on, they want the fan off, all kind of thing like that. And then they get frightened and they rush the patient off the hospital.
Right.
Don't ever do that. If the patient has restlessness or agitation, you need to sit with the patient, comfort the patient, and there are medications that can be prescribed to this patient that will help with the agitation. If the patient cannot take things orally, there is the rectal catheter that we do have limited supply of in Trinidad and Tobago, but we still have it. And the second thing, we also, this is the only time I may put up an IV and give the patient it through the IV line to stop them from being so restless and agitated, because that is very heart-wrenching for their families and their caregivers to see.
And I mean, you've always said the hospital is the last place you want to die. You want to die, it's better that they die at home in the comfort of their own space. So even, rushing them off to the hospital, you don't know what's going to happen at that point in time. And the last place that you really want them to die is at the hospital. And I agree with that 100%.
Right. Another big thing, Stephan, is this death rattle that they hear. When you hear this gurgling in the back of the throat, when patients are at the last days or weeks of life, usually last days, not weeks. And this gurgling in the back of the throat, it's simply the inability for the patient to swallow their own saliva.
Right.
You're not going to choke on it or anything like that. All we have to do is turn the patient onto the left side and let them drool out the excess saliva onto a towel on their shoulder. That's all you have to do. It's not harming the patient. The patient does not feel uncomfortable, and that actually really, really helps the patient to ease that rattling in the back. So be afraid if you hear that gurgling. You do not need to suction it out. You do not need to rush them to hospital to get it cleared. It is a natural thing when this patient cannot swallow. As I said, patients know how to die. The body knows how to die. So do not get panicked if you see this happening.
Wow.
All right?
It's interesting you say that, the body knows how to die.
Yeah, the body knows how to die.
Body knows how to die. That's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think in our time, this is one of the biggest, I covered most of the things I look into it here. The last thing I want patients to know, I know we're going over, but is the rallying time. I spoke about this before. I want families to know that if you have diagnosed with days to weeks or months of life, there's going to be a part in that time that, and this doesn't happen to everybody, but it does happen to quite a bit of people, where there is the rally, where the actual patient wakes up from everything, eat, drink, line, talk, laugh, and this can be hours, sometimes a day or two, and the families believe that they are cured and they're getting better.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Just take this as a gift. You were given a gift, and during that time that you are allowed this precious gift, leave nothing unsaid, Stephan. As I always say that. Leave
nothing unsaid. Everything you want to say.
Love them, eat with them, drink with them, have a good time, because 2-3 days after that, they are going to go from this earth to the next. And that's a big gift that if you get it, you take full advantage of it.
Okay.
So I think that is it there, Stephan. I think I cover most of everything that people worry about. And I hope after they listen to this, they won't worry about it too much.
Yeah. I think it's just to give people comfort, that peace of mind,
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't have that peace of mind in those moments. You're overburdened with emotion. That
yes, you are.
You don't think logically sometimes and understand that all of this is part of life. That is part of life.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing, but it is.
It is. And if patients are listening, family members are listening, I'm sure they will say, that's what it is, or that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And I am just here to tell you that if these things are happening, that's normal, and you're doing an excellent job. You're not doing anything wrong by not giving them food and drink and shoving 5,000 tablets down their throat. You are not doing anything wrong. You're giving your loved ones the best quality of life and dignity. And everything I said there is normal. Okay, at the end of it.
Well, Dr. Watson, thanks a lot. You all could get more information by checking Dr. Watson. And you could also call her on 3198955. That is the number on the screen. You could check out the Facebook page, the Healthy Living Medical Practice, on Facebook. You're on Facebook alone? You're on IG or TikTok?
And everything.
You're on everything?
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yes.
Nice.
Look for the Healthy Living Medical Practice. And I do a lot of top tips that are free information for patients.
All right. So check her out, and you can give her a call if you want more info. Thanks a lot, Dr. Watson.
No problem, Stephan. You take care.
Nice. So that is Dr. Watson on the inside, and we hope that you're better for it, people. We're going to wrap things up for today, put it away. Tomorrow is Friday. We're going to interview with AJ Academic. They've got a seminar coming up. We'll let you know more about that come tomorrow. And we got the most interesting comments and the meme of the week. And boy, the meme of the week will leave you laughing the entire weekend. I can't stop laughing at this thing, and I see it about 22 times. Until tomorrow, people, have a great day.
For something as uniquely crafted as your eyes, you should have lenses made with the most care and precision. At Adams Optical, our mission is to deliver optimal eye care. Our 3 branches are conveniently located in Rio Claro, San Fernando, and Chagones. Come in today for a free comprehensive eye exam. We have full single vision or bifocal glasses from just $5.95. Adams Optical, we care for your eyes.
Adams Optical. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on. The biggest closing down sale of the year. It's all about 100 below, $100 or less.
The biggest clothing sale is happening now. At 100 below. All clothing items $100 or less. It's the 100 below closing down sale. And trust us, everything must go. From now until October 31st. For limited time, you can grab all your favorite brands like Hugo Boss, Levi's, Michael Kors, Nike, Puma, Champion, Calvin Klein, Carter's, Cat & Jack, and much more. All priced at $100 or less. Visit us at any one of our convenient locations in DB, Faisaban, Gulfview, and Macoya. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Don't miss out on the fashion sale of the year. Upgrade your wardrobe and grab these amazing deals today. So run, don't walk to the 100 below closing down sale before it's all gone.
From now till the 31st, all clothing items $100 or less.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
KVS Supermarket and Home Store, number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena, is celebrating their 4th anniversary with big deals and specials as they continue to bring quality, convenience, and the best price shopping to St. Helena. From now until November 18th, enjoy extra savings and in-store deals as the anniversary celebration takes hold. KVS Supermarket and Home Store, lowest prices on quality products with helpful staff, spacious shopping environment, and free delivery within the area with spacious parking, a convenient play park for kids. And remember, have your car cleaned while you shop at the newly established Red Carpet Auto Spa, located right here at KVS Supermarket and Home Store. The anniversary celebrations now on at KVS Supermarket and Home Store. Something special at number 244 South Bank Road, St. Helena.
Trinidad and Tobago Carnival 2024. The launch event is coming! Join us for this epic cultural explosion on Saturday, 4th November from 3 p.m. at the Queen's Park Savannah. Bring the entire family. It's absolutely free. Dear Carnival, it's time to come back home. A production of the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago in collaboration with TUCO, Pan Trinbago, and TTCBA.
Join Open Minds Education, where education is so much more. It's about friends, family and relationships, and a lifetime of learning, where they work hard and play hard. Open Minds is 100% online and private for students from preschool to Form 5. They offer CSEC subjects and a world of non-academic life skill experiences. At Open Minds, students are heard, parents are involved, and teachers are passionate. Register today at www.openminds.education. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or 377-6635. Open Minds, because education is so much more.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saeed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.